Hi friends, how's it going? My name's Miriam and I'm just going to remove my mask and the masking tape. I'll just use this procedure which looks more painful than it is. There we go. It stops my glasses from fogging up awfully when I'm out walking. And introduce myself properly. Hi, I'm Miriam and I'm a poet and I'm sitting in an armchair, hence the armchair poet. Now I wanted to share two pieces of poetry with you today that are a bit reflective of the experience of life at the moment, at least as I'm experiencing it. Now, I have recently moved house, so my room has been in complete and utter chaos. And you might even notice that I have a different armchair. And so I've been thinking about this idea of chaos and what it means to restore order out of chaos, particularly focusing on one section at a time, because that's all you can do when you're moving house, is one room, one cupboard at a time. And thinking about that idea of order out of chaos made me think of the way that God relates to us within the Christian faith as I believe it. And I love this image of God as someone who brings order out of chaos, who enables us to thrive by calming the chaos within, by sorting it out and untangling it. I'm doing this course called The Artist's Way at the moment, and you may have heard of it or the book that it's based on. And there's one description in it where they describe God as an acronym, or they use the word God as an acronym for good, orderly direction. Now, I have a pretty strong theology of God as a person and someone you can relate to, but I love that image of God who brings good, orderly direction into our lives, who gives us focus and who calms our hearts and who untangles the chaos that we experience so often. So I wanted to share this piece with you because it made me think of the good, orderly direction that comes in which we can thrive, like a farmer who ties up a tomato plant, because if you just let it grow wild, it would lie on the ground and rot. But to tie it up enables it to grow and to thrive. So this piece is called the Hebrew word. Now, just to clarify for any experts out there, it's not exegetical, but I think it is true to the spirit of how Hebrew is used often in the Bible, which is a lot of wordplay and a lot of fun with meanings and exploring theology through different meanings of words. So it goes like this. The Hebrew word, atzav, means both to set free, let go, and to forsake, abandon, or leave. Oh Yahweh, surround me. Don't leave me lonely, free. Calm the frantic freedom that leaves me whirling, spinning, grasping for meaning, trying all and finding none, fighting bitterly for freedom so called, which leaves me just in chains. Ah, Yahweh, limit me so I can stretch. Envelop me so I can fly. Order me so I can thrive, reaching tender tendrils, green shoots of hope to the sky, surrounded, embraced, beloved. Hold me so I can be me. Keep me so I can grow. Don't ever let me go. Don't ever let me go. The end. That piece was in the common condition. And the second piece I wanted to share with you, this is the first time I've shared this one outside of, or in a reading actually. It's in my second book, The Weight of Hope. And this piece is called Trust, for the days when we are not strong. And it goes like this. I wish to mourn. I want to grieve. I want to accept the sadness, the sense of loss. I wish to mourn. Mourn that life isn't how it was meant to be. That the clarity that I expected never came. Will it ever come? That the certainty which I felt promised never arrived? That I have to wait and watch them get it, while I am left a little hidden, a little off to the side, stumbling, a little confused, a little bewildered, like the smartly dressed corporate worker in a stream of college trying to hide their drunkenness by concentrating hard on walking with the same conviction as everybody else. And I understand that I can't rush it. I understand that my journey is my own. And I see how my paradigm still needs a little bit more shifting, perhaps, before I reach my goal in eternity of understanding it all, of really, truly getting it. But some days I don't understand how to do it right in the meantime. And I don't understand why some days the Bible feels like everybody else's book but not my own. And I don't understand why some days my experience of God feels secondhand. Some days I don't understand how you're real. Some days I'm afraid I'll never really truly get it. And you'll turn out to have been a dream after all. So I guess in the end, with all that I don't understand, I will once more return to you with my stumbling steps and my arms full of what I don't get, and I will trust, because there's too much I don't understand and nothing else I can do but trust. For where else in the world would I go but to the lover of my soul? I love you. Amen. I've found some more certainty in the years since I wrote that poem. But I was thinking today about paradigms and how they influence the ways that we see the world, about whether we see ourselves as victims or as victors, whether we see ourselves as trapped or as free or as bound or as released or as structured so we can thrive, or somewhere in between. I think there are times when we just need to return to what we know to be true. And that for me shifts my paradigm, because I remember this God who I know and love, who is good and safe and kind. And when I remember that truth and that paradigm, everything else shifts and returns to its right size. I don't know how you're doing this week. I know a lot of people are finding life hard. So I hope that you know, even in the midst of finding it hard, that you are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved. And I hope you can find things to celebrate and times to remember what is true. I'll talk to you next time.